guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me with new makeup, and I'm going to be creating the look that I've been so obsessed with. It's kind of like that clean girl makeup look, just like that very like soft glam moment that's been super trendy on TikTok. It's been like my go-to, so I am going to be recreating that for you guys because I want to fix this face up. So keep watching. Okay, so we're gonna actually start off with brows just because I have like this new way of doing my brows that I've been really obsessed with and I want you guys to see it. So we're gonna do that, which I barely ever do my brows on camera just because I feel like it's like the same brow, but lately it's been a little different. So I'm gonna be taking my tried and true, the Benefit Cosmetics Precisely My Brow Pencil. I'm using this in the shade 4. I like to use a shade lighter than my hair, just because I like my brows to be like softer and not look too harsh. So what I do with this is I just fill in lightly and I don't do them too intensely because we're gonna be going with another product. I'm also in the process of growing out my eyebrows. This brow is actually growing really well. This is like the first time in a long time where my left brow looks much more fuller than usual, and it's because I am using my Grande brow product, and I also use the Grande lash, and it has been doing really well. So I'm actually really happy about that. Once I have that, I'm gonna go in with the next product that is gonna completely change the look of my brows that I've been doing recently. So typically I would just leave it like that and then I would just go in and clean them up, but we've added a new step. So I'm gonna be taking my e.l.f. Brow Lift and I'm going to be going in with the brow applicator. This is the Brow Lift applicator. I'm gonna take a little bit of that product. I'm going to apply this on like the top half of my brows and start to feather them upwards. I see that, like it just adds the perfect amount of texture to the brows. And this brow lift is so nice because it doesn't leave like thick residue or like chunky residue on the eyebrows. It just gives you like just the right amount of product to like really lay those brows down without making them feel crunchy or anything like that. But then I'm gonna take the other side. This side really makes a difference to the brows because this literally just kind of like sets them in place so that they can really stay all day. And you guys know that I've mentioned before in videos where I'm like, honestly, I just feel like the feathered brow isn't for me. It doesn't look good on me. I just feel like it makes my eyebrows kind of look a little angry. Like, I don't know, I just felt like it wasn't my style. But when I started using the Brow Lift by e.l.f. and this applicator, it completely changed the game for me. And I feel like what really makes the feather brow really like look nice and polished is this side. I feel like if a spoolie brush doesn't come with this flat edge that can really press them down and almost give it that laminated effect, it can just look a little too harsh for my liking. And bam, look at the difference between this brow and this brow. Like, it just makes such a difference. The last thing I like to do is take my Highbrow by Benefit and I just go in and clean up this edge. This product is so pigmented that like a little bit of this goes a long way. Okay, so we've completed the brows and now we're gonna move on to the next step. So these are the brows. I hope that you guys liked seeing this brow. It's definitely different for me and I had to share it in this get ready with me because I'm like, this is different, but it's been like my go-to recently. Okay, so what we're gonna go ahead and do now is we are going to do our eye makeup, and it's actually gonna be super easy, super simple, very attainable to do for anybody that, you know, wants a soft glam moment. I'm gonna dive into the Milani Gilded Flora palette. This recently came out and it has been one of my favorite palettes. I think this is beautiful for the springtime. Look at these gorgeous shades. Like, this is giving spring. I love the pops of purple. I am a purple lover. I mean, not only because it's a beautiful color, but also because it's the color of my favorite football team, the Baltimore Ravens. So we have purple right here. And the color that I'm actually be going in with that has been like my go-to for like this soft glam, clean girl makeup look is this shade right here. It's called Pedal to the Metal, and it's literally the perfect like shimmer glittery gold, and it just looks stunning. I'm gonna be applying this all over my eyelids. I think what makes this look really stand out is just kind of having a pretty like color all over the lid. Let's say you're not somebody that likes glittery, shimmery colors on your lid. You can always go in with like a matte eyeshadow just all over the lid. Or you can go in with like a shadow stick if you feel more comfortable using that and just popping that all over your lid. You can even take your finger and just apply this all over the lid. You don't even need a brush. I just personally love, you know, using a brush, especially a flat brush, to really like pack on the product. And then I go back in with a fluffy brush and I blend it out even more so that this looks more blended. Okay, so now we're gonna do the next step, which is that half wing. You can use a liquid eyeliner or you can use eyeshadow. I find that if you want it to look a little bit softer, or perhaps you're a little intimidated by liquid eyeliner, you can always go in with a nice black eyeshadow. My favorite one is the one from the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes palette. Okay guys, so we have these little wings in place, just a half wing. I just went on the outer edge. Same thing on this side. I think this one looks better than this one, but we're not even gonna talk about that. And now what we're gonna do is we are going to go in with mascara, because we do want the natural lashes to shine, because we're only gonna be applying a half lash. So we want the beginning part of the lash to really stand up and look amazing. I'm gonna curl my lashes because I have very straight lashes. So I'm gonna be using the Benefit They're Real Magnet Mascara. This is a newer mascara that they have launched in their Real family, and this one is so nice. I feel like the wand really coats my lashes, and they actually stay lifted for a good amount of the day, which is something that, like I just said, I need because I have very straight lashes. And I have to say my lashes have made a lot of progress using the Grande Lash Serum, because I feel like you guys can see more of my lash now than before. You really couldn't see much of it. So let's talk about half lashes. So I actually have these Kiss lashes. These are the number 11 lashes. Let me clean this. I have been using them a lot lately. This is glue, in case you're wondering. I've been using them a lot like this whenever I kind of want that more fuller lash effect. I personally have been really into like the affordable drugstore, these kind of lashes lately, because the bands are so thin. Ever since I got lash extensions, I always say this, but like I cannot tolerate a very heavy, thick banded lash. It irritates me, like it really hurts. So I love these light ones. But when I do want to do the half lash, so a mistake I was making, maybe some of you guys can relate if you have small lashes like myself, I was taking the longest half, which is the back end, which is typically what people use to apply their lashes, and applying that, but it literally wasn't blending in with my full lash, just because my lashes are much smaller. So what I had to do was, and this was my mistake that I came across this technique, but when I cut this side and I was like, oh, this is too long, it doesn't match the other lash, I was like, wait, the shorter side for the beginning of the lashes actually does match. So what I started to do was I started to take the front of the lash like this, because it's much shorter, and I just applied it on the end. And it just added the perfect amount of volume. So if you're somebody that does have tiny lashes like myself, then this technique may work better than you using the longest side of your falsies, because the longest side may be way too long. And I was making that mistake for a while, and I was like, why is this just not working out for me? My lashes are too tiny. This half wing situation isn't for me. But it was because I was using a way too long of a side. So once I started using the front of the lash, which is much shorter and fits more so my personal lash, it started to work way better. So look at that, like it literally blends perfect. So I really love this technique. I feel like it's perfection. It adds volume to your eyelashes, especially if you're somebody who has very little lashes, very sparse lashes. Adding a half lash not only like elongates the look, but it also adds volume to the second part of the eye. Now we can move on to complexion, because we have finished the eyes in literally 3 super quick, easy steps. The glitter all over the eyes, the half wing, and the half lash with some mascara. I mean, what more can you ask for? I almost forgot to do this step, which is very important, especially if you're starting off with shimmery eyes or just any type of eye makeup, is going in and just cleaning up the under eye so that you don't have any residue. Now I'm gonna be taking the e.l.f. Dew Stick, and I'm gonna be applying this right on the under eye. What I love so much about this specific product is that it does have this really nice cooling sensation. So let's say you're using this to get ready in the morning, to prep your skin, whether you're wearing makeup or not, it's gonna give you like that nice refreshing cooling effect that can help depuff those under eyes. And also because it has a little tint of orange, it can definitely kind of brighten up the under eyes, just a pinch. It's not gonna be anything severe, but it definitely helps just brighten them up a tad so that when you start going in with the rest of your products, it can all look really nice together. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with the NYX Cosmetics Plump Right Back Plumping Serum and Primer. So this is supposed to give you vitamins, electrolytes. This formula ensures that you're moisturized all day long. This is the first ever electrolyte infused primer serum. It contains hyaluronic acid, vitamin E, provitamin B5. It's a gripping serum that ensures makeup stays fresh all day long. It leaves skin instantly plump, moisturized, replenished, and energized. It has a smooth, lightweight finish to absorb quickly onto the skin, allows for an even makeup application. It's a vegan primer and it's cruelty-free. So it really emphasizes hydrating the skin all day long, all that good stuff, which I love. And it does have that priming effect. It also does have that gripping effect because when I did try it that one day, I felt like my skin was nice and tacky so that I could go in and apply the foundation and it would last pretty for the rest of the day. It does have a scent to it. It's kind of like fragrancy in a way, and not too intense, but definitely has a little bit of a scent. I like the fact that it's like a gel-like consistency, but it's very easy to blend. I feel like sometimes some gel-like consistencies are super thick and like hard to blend, but this is very easy to blend. It is a nice sticky consistency, which is good because we know it'll grip onto the makeup. Today for foundation, I'm actually gonna use not a new foundation, but like an OG foundation, because I want to talk about this formula and also the sale they're having, because I mean, who doesn't love a good sale? So this is the Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue foundation. This has been one of my go-to foundations. It has a really beautiful finish, and lately I've just been loving how it makes my skin looks. It gives a nice soft matte finish with all day hydration, amazing coverage, and it just looks really nice on the skin. I wear this in the shade 120. It's what I've been wearing recently a lot. I actually also did a like foundation routine on my Instagram stories. If you don't follow me, The Mexican Beauty. And I just love how this looks. I showed you guys how it looked with no filter. It just looked amazing, like truly amazing. I'm gonna be using my Fenty sponge that I just purchased. And I'm using the flat side to really blend everything out. But like, look at this coverage, guys. Like the coverage is beautiful and the color fits me like to perfection. So they are currently having a sale on this foundation. It usually retails for $32, but right now you can get it for $18. And on top of that, I do have a coupon code with them, like an affiliate coupon code. If you guys feel comfortable using that, you can. It's the Mexican Beauty, and you get a little bit more of a discount on top of it being on sale for $18 when it's originally $32. I do make a commission off that, but if it's something that you guys are interested in, you can definitely use that. But nonetheless, if you just want to purchase this foundation for that amazing sale point, definitely do so, because like, I'm not joking, guys, and you guys know that I love sharing with you guys things that I really love, and this foundation's finish is stunning. Like, look at that. Redness, I do have rosacea, which is why this looks like this, and then just perfect evened out skin. Definitely check out the Meet Your Hue foundation by Dose of Colors and get your hands on it because it's on sale. So now we're gonna be going in with concealer, and I'm gonna be using the new Benefit concealer. This is the Boing Bright On Concealer. This is great for everyday, like minimalistic makeup, but you can also build it up for like a more glam moment like I'm doing right now. Even though this is a soft glam, I think this will fit perfectly just because we're going in light with it. So this is the shade Ginger. And it's gonna give me really good brightening effect. I like how easily it blends into the skin. It's super lightweight and it gives you amazing brightening results. The difference, so we have concealer here, no concealer here. Definitely did a great job of covering those dark under eyes. And it's such a lightweight consistency. So like, it works great with like a full coverage foundation by itself because it like easily blends right into the skin. Now we're gonna move to the next step, and that is blush. So for blush, I'm going to be using Mai Tai and Rosé by Profusion, these liquid blushes that I have been obsessed with. So I have the color Rosé, which is a really pretty soft pink, and then I have the shade Mai Tai, which is a gorgeous orangey shade. So I'm applying the pinky one, and then I'm going in with the orangey one, and then I'm going back in with the pinky one right here. Mixing these together will be excellent just because it'll give it like that like pinky, like warm tone. Look how easily these blend out. So they start off like as that liquid formula, and then they blend to a soft matte finish, which is great, and they're so seamless. On top of the foundation, they work great. Another reason why I love the Juicy Colors foundation is because it works great with all different types of products and formulas that you put on top of it. One thing I will say, my favorite shade is Mai Tai, which is this orangey shade. This is excellent for the person who maybe doesn't like a pinky tone blush, but you want a pop of color on your cheeks. This adds the right amount of warmth without looking too dramatic. Also, let's say you kind of also want to contour with your brush. This is excellent because it kind of gives you that chiseled out effect. So now we're gonna be taking the Araceli Beauty Powder Blushes. These just came out. I'm gonna be using this shade because it kind of matches what we already have going on right here. And I'm gonna be using the Grande Cheek Brush by Araceli Beauty. This is what you use to apply it. And let's see. Oh wow, that is beautiful. Like it just took it to the next level. And it actually goes with the colors that we mixed together really nicely. Okay, I'm gonna be taking a little bit of the shimmery side and just kind of see what happens when I go with that. I'm just taking a little bit because I just want to give like the softest glow from within. You could even use that as, you know, like a highlight if you want to, or even like on the eyelids. Like let's say you don't have any other eyeshadow with you, you just have this, you can use this like all over the eyelids and then do your half wing and half lash. This Araceli Beauty Cheek palette is really good. This one is in the shade Dahlia and Layla. So now we're gonna move on to the next step, and that is powdering the face because we wanna really make sure this is all locked into place. So I'm gonna be using the ColourPop's Pretty Fresh Face Powder, and I'm using this in the shade Medium 10. And I got this at Ulta, they have it there, and I'm gonna be using this to set the entire face. Really gonna target the areas where I tend to get very oily. It absorbed all the oil off immediately, and it also is perfect as like that finishing powder. This is looking very comparable to my Charlotte Tilbury powder, and I love that powder, but that powder is not cheap whatsoever. So this is a good little alternative situation to that. This is really good. I highly recommend it if you're looking for a good face powder and you're looking for something affordable. This is looking really nice. Okay guys, so I went ahead and did my hair. I quickly just used my wand and just wanded it up. Okay, for our lips, we're gonna be using my Current Obsession combo. It is these three products right here. So I'm gonna start off with NYX Cosmetics Brown Lip Liner. This is my favorite lip liner from NYX Cosmetics. If you are looking for a dupe for the Makeup by Mario Travis lip liner, it's like a really pretty brown, this will be it. And then I'm gonna go in with Fenty Beauty Lipstick in Pose Queen. And this is like the perfect nude moment. Literally patiently waiting for Fenty to drop lip liners, because when they drop the lip liners, I got my lip combo ready to go. Then for gloss, we're gonna be taking the Fenty Beauty Lip Gloss in Lemon Lava. This, I already talked about it, is literally game changer. Just please look at this. Prettiest hint of like gold. Really a clear gloss with gold in it. I mean, that's literally all you need. And last step, we wanna keep this makeup locked into place all day long. This is the setting spray that I have been obsessed with lately. It is the Milk Hydro Grip spray. I literally had to purchase the small size because the big size was sold out. I'm definitely gonna add this to like my Sephora like wish list because the Sephora sale is next month. Don't worry, I will be filming a video for that. I'm like, I need the full size of this because I know I'm gonna want this, especially going into summer. Like I'm gonna want my makeup to last all day long, and this really grips everything into place. Okay guys, so this is the completed look right here. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this get ready with me. I was super inspired to create it because it's been my go-to, my favorite look. It's been different than what I have done. So if you guys enjoy watching this get ready with me using new makeup and show you guys how I do that soft glam clean girl makeup, then please give this video a big thumbs up so that more people can see it. And I think that's all I have for you guys. Don't forget to stay safe, stay blessed, and stay beautiful. And I'll be seeing you guys very, very soon for a brand new video. Bye guys.